Here's another. I've mentioned this before about measuring changes over time, right? Like when I was a child, and I mentioned this before, what it was like to grow up around my neighborhood, and what it was like, for example, in elementary school, junior high school. Most boys that I grew up with had girlfriends. Okay, it was natural, the way that nature works. Boys and girls want to be with each other because when boys are around girls' energy, chances are the male energy is more balanced. It's just the way it works because I experienced it. Experience as a teacher, right? So then you began to see over time what was becoming more and more acceptable that was a perversion of nature, right? Gender splitting, all this kind of stuff, right? To see it's like testing the waters. Let's put this out there like pinging something out in the pond. Let's introduce something into the mind, into the psyche, into the mental field, right? Of this population of people to see if they're going to accept this, right? That's why you had Glenn Beck say when Mr. Rogers used to do that little musical thing about I was born a boy, I was born with a dick, I was a girl, I was born with, a birth giver canal. And then you begin to realize you can't have new life. In other words, a boy needs a girl in order to produce life between the seed and the female mitochondria, right? That's basic biology, right? Isn't it? You see it in nature everywhere. So you see how nature works, right? So they pervert nature. So all you have to do is you've lived in nature your whole life and you realize what they present through their magazines, their billboards, their movies, and everything else. It's all a death cult. It's a perversion of nature, self-indulgence and a perversion of nature. Self-indulgence, service to self-indulgence, and a perversion of nature. That's what they present. That's who they are. So they're letting everybody know who they are. That's called the other. That's the other. That's their world. That's an underworld. These are gangsters, thugs, people go to war. They want everything for themselves. 1,000 shoes is never going to be enough because you're all the battery slaves that are producing it for all of them because they control everything through that way, right? By accumulating more of everything that is out in the universe. So they're energetic vampires. That's what they are. Now that they have more, they're going to hold on to that. Oh, they don't dare let any of that go. Why? Because they see that as greater power. So the more energy that they accumulate off of us, our stars, is the energy that they use against us. Well, my own energy is being used against my own mirror. Yeah, well, I'm not at war with myself. They're at war in their mirror, using my energy to do it with. I can't participate in that, otherwise I become prosecutable for committing a war crime against self. Whoa. Welcome to the AI War Games strategy table. That's right. Remember War Games? Want to play another game? Binary Snake Eyes? Snake Families? Peace? I'm a Boy Scout. 3. 3 and 1, 1 and 3. I'm 1. Makes it easy, doesn't it? Not really. But that's how it works. So what happens when the star networks all come together communicating at a cosmic level? We're done with this. All the atoms, all the stars, all the real stars, all the real living stars. We're done going to war against each other. Yep, they're not using our energy anymore in order to wage war against ourselves in our own mirror. Parent stars, mother and father stars. Yep. I know, Mama. I know, Mama. It's okay, girl. We made it through this far. We made it through this. I can't thank you all. There are no words and no language that will ever be able to adequately describe how much I love you all for everything that you've been willing to endure and go through, because I'm aware of it. Okay. Have a beautiful day. Be good to yourselves.